Hi, I'm Roger Simmons and I'm the Data Protection Officer for your school. My job is to help you keep personal information safe. The objective of this video is to raise awareness of how email breaches can happen and what we can do to reduce the risk of a breach. The following slides refer to real school breaches. The law requires school staff to keep personal information safe. This is the information we hold about pupils and parents, staff, and governors. Personal data can be anything from a person's name, address, date of birth, or image, to information about their health, safeguarding, or SEN needs. It also includes their financial information. We all use emails to communicate personal information with colleagues in our school, with parents, and with third-party organisations, including other schools. It doesn't matter what that information is. If it can identify a person, then it is personal data and must be managed carefully and securely. Sending an email to the wrong person is the most common breach reported by schools. As humans, we can make mistakes, and that includes rushing to get an email out of the door. Autofill email address functions can grab the wrong email address. Sometimes this is when a parent email address is similar to that of a member of staff, or when the email addresses of two parents are similar. Reviewing your email autofill settings can help reduce this potential risk. Another risk is when a pupil has a similar and in some cases identical name to another pupil. It's important to make staff aware when children have similar names to reduce the risk of contacting the wrong parents. Getting the domain name wrong at the end of an email address will send the email to the wrong person somewhere in the world. Taking extra care when entering the email address for the first time reduces this risk. Worse than sending an email to the wrong person is sending an email to lots of the wrong people. Take care to ensure a group email address has not been auto-filled. Having an exclusion or safeguarding letter sent to a whole year group instead of to a single parent is not only an embarrassing breach for the school, but will be of concern to all other parents receiving the information. If you are sending an email to a group, make sure it is to the correct group. If individual email addresses are being used, remember to use the BCC function so that they are hidden from public view. It's not uncommon for the Thursday football group email to go to the wrong parents. It's also not uncommon for a safeguarding conference document to be shared with professionals in other organisations and schools. If using a group email, particularly with sensitive information, check that email addresses are correct and are not visible to other recipients. Please take care when adding attachments. I'm regularly told it can't happen and regularly told about how it has happened. Most commonly, the wrong document is attached to an email. Incidents have been reported where information about several pupils has been scanned into a single document and sent to a parent. We can only avoid this by keeping pupil-specific records in separate documents. A common recruitment breach is the sending of an already completed application form template to a job applicant. Keep all templates separate to all completed forms, renaming returned forms before storing in your files. Accidents happen. When they do, keep calm, recall the email where possible, and report the breach to the school's data protection contact. Take care with email address autofill functions, especially when you're sending special data or sharing information with groups. Make sure you are attaching the right attachment to your email. Remember that anything you write about a person may be requested by that person, so make sure that emails are factual and appropriate. And finally, for anyone still not convinced of the need for care, I'll share the biggest breach I've encountered. The breach involved a folder called Head Teacher Summer Newsletter and another folder called Head Teacher Summer Emails. At the end of term, the wrong folder was dragged and dropped into the email groups for staff and parents. All the most sensitive personal information was shared with all staff and all parents, creating a significant data breach worthy of a report to the ICO. Fortunately, it was not one of my schools, but you can imagine the impact on those involved and the amount of work to try and put that genie back in the bottle. For further information about keeping personal data safe in your school, please access the other short videos on the website or contact your data protection lead. I hope this has been helpful, and thank you for watching.